Hi, welcome. I'm Lila and I'm an ambassador to the ASC. Everyone who participates is an ambassador. We are each stewards of this collective system. We each have a say. We each have governance and resource shares. And right now we are giving our time and energy. A growing number of people every day are committing to a morning meeting and giving our time and energy to see that these systems launch and are built with integrity and are fun, and that we get integrated as soon as possible into these new governance and resource and financial systems, like creating your own cryptocurrency, your own sovereign nation. It's pretty obvious. I assume if you're here, you understand that the old systems are not serving us anymore, and we're no longer going to play in greed or fear. And many of us have been building these systems for years. We have a lot of partner allies in which we're taking the best genius from each organization to integrate it into a system that's fun and easy for us to interact with, so we can get what we need and serve how we may, and generally play in a really good way. We're creating many regenerative businesses and just lots of beautiful epicness as we come together to say yes, because we are the collective. Each one of us that shows up gives our flavor, our suggestion, and it will continually evolve, hopefully towards more harmonic co-creation in all moments. Right now, Slack is helping us do that. So if you haven't used Slack before, this will be an opportunity to understand more about this program. With your email, you're probably invited to Slack, so I'm going to screen share now. And so let's see here. So in Slack, you're in the Awakening Sovereignty Collective. That's our group. If you don't see new members tutorials here, go ahead and click channels. You can type in new members tutorials. That's where you're going to want to start to begin. You're going to see a list of links here. That'd be really cool if you open them up and read what was happening, so you could understand a little bit more about the story of who we are, about what assets we're currently working with. And these are growing every day. I can show you, let's see, do I have, let's click this on. For example, an access or is Terra Frutis is one of our land-based communities that we can access. And here you have some of the people that are playing very regularly to support the system. So these are our assets here. And in the future, we'll be able to request for time and energy from certain skill sets, or we'll be able to request access to go to a piece of land, to create a retreat, or just to simply to visit or to participate. And I'm going to take us back to this page. And then you're going to have, let me just pop into the story really quick in case you haven't checked it out. 5 years ago, a tribe of heroes gathered and set upon a journey. So we're definitely from the ground up. We've been operating on personal funding for years. Some of our businesses, regenerative businesses, have created assets for the AAC, and most of them have gone towards software development and running our proxies and so forth. We definitely believe in a world that works for everyone. So in these new systems of blockchain technology, open source technology, cryptocurrency, as we come together in a collective yes, it's going to be most fun if we're coming from a heart field and from an unconditional loving field. So the AAC is not only uniting us so we can play together in a good way, but we're also uniting positivity and transformation and love in all that we do. So assuming as well that you're for love, which I'm assuming you are. So here we are. Here's some of our partner groups that we found around the world, different eco-villages, intentional communities that we're playing with. We're also partnering with some of the best visionaries in the world to bring integrated systems together. So this isn't a competition. This isn't about us or them. This is about all of us. It's about we, for sure. And here we are just asking us to play. So I'm going to go back to the new members tutorials. Here's the best place to participate. And we're going to click on that, and it'll take you to how do you want to play. One thing we're really good at the ASC is spreading empowerment through the interwaves. We have different kinds of viral representatives that act as our proxies to share empowering information. Those are really supportive and helpful ways to play. In order for this system to work, we need as much access to resources and to our talents and to our gifts as possible so we can exchange in a good way. The more of us that play, the more we regenerate abundance collectively. And these section here is just an easy way to play, support, so we can gain more access to people that are asking for this, so we can start playing in our resource and governance system. We can also create media. This is helpful if you're a writer, you like to do video, anything that's going to support the ASC from the human realm. We also need people to write posts for the ASC so we can continue to spread word in different and unique ways. Embody leadership. This is if you kind of see what's going on, and you've probably had a vision of this before. This is the first time that you are aware of all this, but you get it. You know what we're leading, and you want to be a leader of it. And I invite all of us to at least dedicate 3 hours a week just to see if we want to dedicate more and play. And that's embody leadership. So you're going to submit that, and at this point, someone will get back to you who can support your journey into further participating. I'm just going to show you a couple groups here first. Where's a good one? Here's graphic design team. So here's what's happening in the graphic design team end of things. So these different really fun artists, that's beautiful, are helping us create different graphics that are going to help identify our tribe, and these will be changing with more of our love. And as we create these, or as we accomplish these tasks, we are awarded resource shares and governance shares. And so, and in the future, you'll be able to claim them to request access, and also for cryptocurrency or USD. And so this is our ASC award rates for one aspect of sleep per hour on projects, 4 to 22 resource shares. And we have a team as well entrusted at this point to process this in a good way. We're also going to be having a trust system in the future. I'm going to come back to the graphic design team. So this is where all the graphic design people are playing right now, and that might be one of your skill sets. One thing, here's project groups Bump It. This is super helpful if you want to support our organization, or as well as our partner organizations. Then we are creating collective abundance for the tribe, and again, you'll receive resource and governance shares. You can simply by pasting some links into your social media accounts, you can really help us spread the word, and perhaps help people gain access to something like the Guardian Alliance, which is an amazing group of Jedis led by Adam Apollo, who are creating really transformational education to help us move into alignment with this new time. So those are just some examples, and you'll learn more about Slack if you haven't already once you start playing. It might be a little intimidating at first. For me it was, but it just takes a little bit of time, and one of us can help walk you through it if you need to as well. And that's just a little overview. So thanks for tuning in, and I'm excited for your participation and to see you show up on the Slack channels. And until another good time, much love. See you soon.